Hello, people, and welcome to Footy Judgment. During my time as a content creator, I've never seen Liverpool fans together, all of them crash out like this. From Lim Salah is finished, to Van Dijk, to Slot need to be out, to the whole club is finished, to that is a wasted money, Isak can't play, to a lot of things that have happened, from all the rants that are going on from the Liverpool fans around. From Don Husam, to Callum from Kopish, Craig from Anfield Agenda, and Adika, of course. And they're all talking about players and absolutely it's funny, but it's also painful. So we're going to just watch together. I'm going to comment on him. I want to hear your opinion as well about this. I'm going to play you some of the clips of these people crashing out, and we're going to discuss them together. We're going to laugh. We're going to have a laugh. Some of them are actually very, very funny. So stick with us. But before we go on, if you're new to the channel, this is Judge Mo. We are trying to reach 50,000 subscribers. So subscribe to the channel. Also hit the like button. One like for every view will take the video to a new place. We'll get new viewers to watch, and we'll get the subscribers together here if you enjoy this content. A comment goes a long way, so leave a comment below. It goes a long way. It tells YouTube that there are interactions, and it pushes the video along. I'm going to ask you some questions, and you can answer me in the comment section. I try to respond to every comment, and we're going to talk about the sponsor, okjersey.com. You can get something vintage like this, like I got this one, for about 15 to 20 pounds depending, and use the code JUDGE as you see in front of you to get 8% discount off your order. Go check them out. You're not going to lose anything. I'm sure you're going to buy one because you're going to like it. Let's listen to Husam and see what he said in the video about Arne Slot after the Nottingham Forest game. Thrashing at Anfield 3-0 is unacceptable.
It's finished. We are done. I lost my mind as soon as we conceded the third goal. I was willing to go like, listen, I give it one more game. I'm going to be patient. Eindhoven, blah, blah, blah. Losing 3-0 at home at Anfield to Nottingham Forest, I'm sorry, it's just unacceptable. We had a turning point 15 years ago when we lost to Blackpool. I will never forget. We lost to Blackpool, and now this is even worse than Roy Hodgson. You want to know why this is worse than Roy Hodgson? Because under Roy Hodgson, we had no expectations. We weren't the current reigning Premier League champions under Roy Hodgson. We had no expectations. At that time, Liverpool Football Club had no expectations. We were happy. We were just, you get me, whatever it is. Oh my God, next year will be our year. 18-time league winners, 5-time Champions League winners at the time. We were just saying that stuff to our friends, so no one expected anything. I'm sorry, after spending 400 million in the summer, there's a lot I expect, and it's definitely not the bullshit that we watch today. And there is no nice ways to speak about today's game. There is no nice ways. You want to sit up here and blame individuals? Be my guest. It is Van Dijk that we scapegoat. It's Salah we scapegoat. Konate we scapegoat. Every week there is a different person to scapegoat. I get it. Some people in the fan base dislike person X.
Before we talk to Husam, is one of the people that actually didn't say Slot out for the longest time. For the longest time, he didn't say Slot out. He still backed the manager. About the players, Husam, in my opinion, is protecting some of the players, in my opinion. I actually explained this plenty of times about some of the players needing to step up. Even if the manager is bad, some of the players, with the money that is spent, with the money that is being given to these players, they need to step up and do something, get something out of the bag, do something different. And you're going to hear Craig later speak about the players. Some of them need to hold accountability. Some of them need to be at least held responsible with Arne Slot, who is awful. But some of them need to be responsible as well. I know that a lot of players are bad, but again, it is on Arne Slot, but some of the big names, being a British record signing and having 3 touches in the second half is unacceptable. 3 touches, you know. He played 23 minutes, had 3 touches, Alexander Isak. The British record signing. And it's not about service. It's not enough movement. Get on the ball. But let's hear Husam.
Some people in the fan base dislike person Y. Some people in the fan base dislike certain things, whatever it is. But now there is khalas. Like what? We're going to sit up here and lie to each other forever, chat? It's done. Wallahi, it's done. What more do you want me to say? What more do you want me to say? We have lost 3-0 at home to Nottingham bloody Forest. It's finished. It's done. At this moment in time, you cannot keep your job as the Liverpool manager. You just can't. 6 losses out of 12, negative goal difference, currently in 11th. Because at this moment in time, we are speaking, can Liverpool even make top 4? I'm sorry, I don't think Isak, Ekitike, Verts, and whoever the hell remains of this project is staying to play Conference League football. Whoa, I don't want to be shameless, idiotic Chelsea fans who say, we've won it all. I don't want to win the Conference League. I don't ever want
Chelsea fans catching strays.
to be part of the Conference League. I want us to win Premier Leagues. I want us to win Champions League. And it's done. It's done. My head is hot. I'm fuming. I'm done with this. I'm done. I'm sorry. I stood by him. I backed him. I said my manager. I've been nothing but positive. At this moment in time, there is absolutely nothing to be positive about. It's finished. It's done. This whole thing is done now. The slot outers were right. Out of respect for Arne, I haven't even said those two words. I haven't even said the words slot and out in the same sentence. I just haven't, because I respect the guy. I love the guy. He won us the Premier League, but it's done. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You cannot.
I don't know why he's not saying slot out. I don't understand. Is he afraid to get clipped? Husam, maybe.
Cannot be 11th with a negative goal difference with 400 million spent in the summer. It's just something that is completely unacceptable for Liverpool Football Club. It is something that is just untenable if you're the Liverpool manager. And everyone looks like ass. There is not a single player today. Salah was trying to do stuff. There were players in the team attempting to do stuff. Szoboszlai with his back heel, blah, blah, blah. But the rest of the team, it's the same stuff. It's the same stories over and over again. Oh, look, we concede a corner. Shock horror. Oh, look, we concede a goal where Konate and Van Dijk get bullied. Oh, shock horror.
The players need to hold responsibility. My friend, Husam, we stream every day together. Konate and Van Dijk was shit. McAllister himself was shit. Isak was shit. I know that's on the manager and all the stuff about the tactics and everything, but I'm going to tell you something, my friend. Something I have said on my live stream earlier. And you guys let me know in the comment section. Mohamed Salah today had 90 touches. And he created a chance or two. But 90 touches. So Arne Slot went back to tell the team, pass the ball to Salah all the time. Mohamed Salah this season averaged 40 touches a game. This game he had 90. So he has to absolutely be held accountable. Van Dijk is the captain. Shit. Garbage. He has to be held accountable. Robertson. How was Robertson dribbled by? Like he was dribbled past like he doesn't exist in the third goal. That is not on the manager. There are individual stuff that are not on the manager.
Oh, look, Van Dijk is blaming everyone else on the pitch. Shock horror. There is no accountability. And there is something that people need to understand. Maybe Arne Slot just can't manage these people. Maybe Arne Slot was okay with having Salah and Van Dijk be the only egos on the team, but maybe he's incapable of managing players of the ilk of an Isak and the ilk of a Rants and blah, blah, blah.
Isak doesn't even have ego yet. He hasn't even played. He hasn't even played enough to have an ego. What ego? I think the problem is Konate. There's one thing I agree with him, Husam, here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm stopping the content because that's the whole point of this video. Is for me to comment on it. One of the things that you can blame Arne Slot and the team around him is how they prepare the players. Because the players don't look like they're ready for football matches. They're not. And that is on the psychologist, on the assistant manager, on him himself. Maybe the lecture before the game is not good enough.
Because everyone looks like ass. All these players go to the national teams. All of a sudden, they look incredible. Conor Bradley is the Northern Irish captain. And the guy is absolutely putting on elite performances for his national team.
Yeah, because the Premier League is harder than international football. I wanted to put this out there. It is easier to play in international football than to play for Liverpool in the Premier League, with the intensity is so high. And you don't get a second on the ball. There's no spaces. I saw Wirtz with Germany. I saw parts of the game against Slovakia. He had all the time in the world. Of course, Wirtz didn't play today. But that doesn't happen in the... Oh, my God, he received the ball, turned. Voltemada as well. Bro, in international football, it is different. You get time to think. It's much easier than playing the Premier League, to be honest, or even any league.
Cody Gakpo is scoring goals for the Netherlands. Salah is getting GA for Egypt, regardless who they're playing. Everyone is cooking. Every single player. Ekitike is scoring goals for France. Wirtz, we did the Germany-Slovakia game on Monday. Wirtz was creating chances like there's no tomorrow. Konate, centre-back for France. Everyone's cooking. Frimpong looks good for the Dutch national team. Not a single player with these...
Damn, Konate doesn't care about the team. He smirked. You said it, Husam. He smirked going out when he was subbed out.
With their national teams look bad. Not a single player. Yet we're here. 11 players all look like ass. Do Liverpool have 11 players who are all shit? No, we don't. So what's the solution? I'm sorry. This is just untenable. This is just untenable. Liverpool Football Club cannot win 1 out of 7 Premier League games. We just can't. I'm sorry. We just can't. 1 win in 7 games? Yeah, it's done. It's done. We need a club statement tonight. There is no football analysis. There is nothing to analyze.
I agree with him. At this time, there is no analysis. There is no football analysis. The manager has to go regardless because you have to save your assets. You actually have to look beyond the manager. You have to look beyond just the football and the tactics. You have to look in the assets and everything that is with you. We're going to listen to Callum. Callum is a very honest person. I think Callum is someone who cares a lot about Liverpool. He received a lot of abuse lately when he said slot out. A lot of people accused him of not being a Liverpool fan. He's going to say all of this. Of course, we're going to still listen to Craig. We're going to see Adika, of course. There is a little bit of that. So stay with us. Hit that like button, people, if you're still here. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. This is fun. I'm analyzing the games, and I'm saying my opinion, but also we're having a laugh. Hit that like button and subscribe, and also check out OK Jersey. And let's hear Callum.
Today. And look, I get it. When I said I'll slot out, I get it. I knew I was going to get a backlash. But I've always said to you guys, I'm going to be open and honest with you guys at all times, whether it's for good or bad. And I will happily take the flak. I sat here and I said to you, I hope I'm wrong. Because if I'm wrong, I get ridiculed. And I'd rather live a life of getting ridiculed and Liverpool winning trophies with Arne's slot. I got called clown, reactionary, knee-jerk, fake fan. Worse as well. Worse than that as well. What? Because I had an opinion. An opinion that my manager is proving right at the moment. Let me ask you.
I want you guys to let me know in the comment section before we continue this. Do you guys believe that the people that were Arne slot after 3-4 games, were they right at that time? I know that in hindsight it looks correct. Were they right at that time? There are people that after 3-4 games, they said he's out. He's out of his depth. He should leave. Let me know in the comment section, guys. I want to hear your opinions.
You as a Liverpool fan, what are your standards for this club? What do you think we should be achieving? Because another word that gets thrown about that's really peeing me off is entitlement. Entitlement. Oh, you've only won 2 leagues in 30 odd years. Why should we win it? I tell you why we should win it. Because we won it last season and we strengthened on what we won. That's why we should be winning it. Any other team who won the league and then brought in Frimpong, Kirkes, who was the best left back in the league last season. Frimpong considered one of the best right wingers in world football. Leone considered a young generational talent. Isak considered the second best striker in the league. Ekitike considered one of the hottest prospects in Europe. We bought all these players, didn't we? Didn't we buy all these players? Mamadashvili, one of the top young goalkeepers. So I meant to go, nah, we can take a break. Gave Virgil a new contract, gave Salah a new contract. In the whole,
you know what the problem is? Was a little bit of arrogance. And I hear why the arrogance. I understand why some Liverpool fans were arrogant. If I was in their shoes, I would be arrogant. I would be so arrogant. If my team won the league and I go and splash 500 million like this, and I sign the best year, I break the record twice, I'll be arrogant. That's why this is funny. A little bit. It's not a little bit. It's funny, you know? That it's like you see this Goliath, like Liverpool, signing all these players, bullying Newcastle, and for signing Ekitike, and then Isak, and then getting Wirtz under Man City's nose and under Bayern Munich's nose, and just dunking on everyone. So that is funny, to be honest with you. I'm embarrassed for them, for some of my friends, Liverpool fans, but it is funny that they're crashing out like this.
Hope that they can cement their legacy even further by getting 2 more years out and 2 more Premier Leagues, and hopefully 1 more Champions League with that as well. But nah, I'm entitled for wanting Liverpool to win. Do you know how crazy it sounds that I'm entitled because I think my club is good enough to win? Were you guys at the parade? Because I was. Because I want to be there every year. I want to take my kids there. God willing, I'm old enough to see my grandkids. I want to bring my grandkids to a parade. But I'm entitled. What? Because I think Liverpool should be winning. Not want to win, should be winning. Because we have a squad good enough to win. But nah, we're 11th now. We are 11th in the league. And I'm the crazy one. I'm the idiot. I'm the clown. How are we going to turn this around? How does he turn this around?
There is no turning around. I don't think there is a turning around here.
Players don't look like they're playing for him anymore. They look like they're fed up. They don't understand his tactics because no one understands his tactics. They look fed up with his tactics. We don't win second balls. We have no structure. We ended the game with Szoboszlai's left centre back. Szoboszlai played right back. Oh, hear this. Szoboszlai and Jones were interchanging at right back today. Yeah, go figure. Ibu's stunned. But guess what? Ibu is having to cover a right back that's not there because they're not right backs. When we've got 2 players on the bench who are experienced at playing right back. Make it make sense, someone. Nottingham Forest came and they didn't even sit low. They didn't even do a low block. I thought Sean Dyche were going to do low block and hit us on the counter attack, hit us on the break. They went toe to toe with us and they battered us. McAllister, deepest line playmaker in midfield again. Gravenberch, poor again. So Boz like okay at best. Jones tried his best, but okay at best. Isak, no service. Salah running into it. Nico Williams locked up Salah. Nico Williams locked up Salah. Gakpo, cutting. Kirkheads, overlap, don't receive the ball. Go to ground. Virgil, look fed up. That's the most fed up I've ever seen Virgil and Alisson.
He's not fed up. That is leadership. That is where Virgil van Dijk need to rise. Leadership. Why would he be fed up? He's the leader of this team. He should be up there. He should be actually talking to them about being better. I saw his head down after they scored. What a rant by Callum. What an absolute phenomenal rant by Callum. Very honest. Big up to Callum and big up to Team Kopish. Make sure to subscribe to them, guys. Team Kopish, absolutely brilliant content. Now comes to Craig. I actually liked what I'm hearing from Craig in this match reaction. Just wait, because he said some hard-hitting truth. Absolutely hard-hitting truth, Craig. So listen to Craig, and I want to hear from you guys. But for Callum, just to end on the Callum thing is, there is no turning around Callum. He is absolutely spot on and correct. I don't think Slot can turn it around from here. There is so much actually that happened at Liverpool now. They're destroying assets like an Isak, like a Wirtz, like a Kerkez who looks like ass. Konate is going to go. Liverpool, it's not about the players. They shouldn't give him another window, by the way. They should give a different manager the window, this coming January window, in my opinion. I'm not completely ruling it out, right? That it doesn't work. But in the same time, I genuinely believe that they need to look beyond him now for the sake of the players and the fans. So let's hear what Craig said, guys.
Reset to get your head straight, and we come back and that's it. Konate is a liability. Whether he has a contract offer on the table or not, he is a liability. Virgil van Dijk has lost the magic dust. Mohamed Salah is nowhere near acceptable for the type of money he's on. They aren't the only ones. I could go on, and I will go on. The manager is clueless. He goes in at half-time. We're all talking about Konate absolutely stinking the gaff up. We're all saying don't send them out for the second half. What does he do? Sends them straight back out there, and we concede within a minute. 1 goddamn minute into the second half. What type of reaction is that from the players? What did you say in there at half-time? Because I'm telling you, any manager with that in them would have got a response from those players. But he hasn't been able to.
That is spot on about this. How do Liverpool, being 1-0 down at half-time, come out in the second half and be dunked on in the first minute? It's in your home ground. And Ibrahima Konate maybe should not have come out of that dressing room. He is spot on. He's spot on about this. It's like, if your speech is making them play worse, what are you telling them to do? Are you giving them the wrong instructions? It's nuts. If like, it's actually making my head go crazy. How in the dressing room, at home, your Liverpool Football Club, and your speech is making Liverpool concede after 1 minute? What a shit show.
That is telling. So for me, for the first time in my 8 years doing this, I'm going to say Arne Slot needs to be fired or he needs to resign today. It isn't going to get better. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't have a system. He's just fucking destroying confidence. Rio Engamoa thrown on for garbage time minutes again. His confidence is going to take a knock. Chiesa absolutely ignored until the game's gone past us. Not good enough. Starts Isak when nobody knows how to get the best out of him. There isn't a formation to suit him. There is no accountability in this team because they don't fear the manager. That's my take on it. They don't fear any repercussions because they're bigger than Arne. Salah's bigger than him. Virgil's bigger than him. He doesn't have the balls to drop the stars when they're not performing, and his tactics are non-existent. That's where I'm at.
Craig is fuming.
There's nothing there. There's nothing positive to build on
There
from this.
There is a part I wanted to hear. I want you guys to hear about this. There is a part.
Then you don't start him in games. And in last month as a member was a pleasure. And I do totally understand that. But this isn't going to get better. I don't think it is. So at this moment in time, job number one has to be stop the rot. Look, you can say we might beat PSV Eindhoven, but let's be honest, any version of Liverpool should be beating PSV Eindhoven at home. This was the one. This was the game where we were going to find out whether they had the balls to stand up and be counted. And they were bullied at Anfield by a team who was second to bottom in the league. Let that sink in. Bullied at home by a team fighting relegation. Almost twice as many shots on target at home. We can't defend. We won't defend. We don't have fight. We don't have a methodology. We don't have an identity other than that we're soft.
Liverpool being soft is ridiculous, actually, in my head. It's absolutely ridiculous. I wanted you guys to hear what he said about the players.
The players not doing what they're doing, not performing, not caring. They know what to say to the media. They're all media savvy. They know how to get the happy clapper fans on side. Talk about standards. Talk is cheap. Arne, Virgil and everybody else talking about standards while not withholding and holding up those standards is unacceptable. If the manager had a pair, Salah's sitting on the bench. If the manager had a pair, Canate wasn't coming out for the second half. There's just nothing there. There's nothing positive to build on from this. Nothing.
He lost his head, to be honest. I understand exactly where he's coming from, because Salah was actually kicking the ball in the legs of the opposition. He started the game okay, and then he completely collapsed after this. He didn't do a lot, and I think actually this is a disaster by Liverpool. But the last part of this, and before you go on, I'm going to still ask you to hit that like button if you are still here. Subscribe to the channel, guys, if you're new, because this is very funny. The way my friend Adika, of course, is absolutely losing his head is absolutely nuts. So let's hear what he said about the manager and Liverpool.
Fan that is not fully and a slot out at this point is an enemy of Liverpool. Any Liverpool fan that is not fully and a slot out at this point is an enemy of Liverpool. You hate Liverpool. You want Liverpool to die because an slot is killing Liverpool, and you are supporting him by saying we should still keep him. He's killing this club in front of our eyes. When was the last time I saw Liverpool fans leave Anfield before the match is over? When? In my entire lifetime, I've never seen it. All my years of supporting Liverpool, I have never ever seen it. Second time in our history ever, we are losing 3-0 at Anfield. Ever. After spending 400 million. We are losing back-to-back games, 3-0. 3-0. We cannot score a single goal at Anfield. Back-to-back games, Man City 3-0. Nottingham Forest, 19th place team in the Premier League.
This is crazy. 19 teams come to Anfield, get a 3-0 win and walk away, and it should have been 4. The man is losing his head. He is losing his head, and I understand why he's losing. If this is my team, I'll be losing my head. Liverpool are -2 in goal difference. They are behind Man United, behind Manchester United on the table, and Man United have a game in hand. 12 games in, and we are sitting here. Liverpool Football Club, the reigning champions, spending 400 plus, breaking the record, have the PFA Player of the Year, and this is where they are. This is a case study, in my opinion. You guys let me know, because this is a case study. Let me just finish the last part of what I said.
First team in the Premier League came to Anfield, kept a clean sheet, took 3 points, scored 3 goals. And some people are behaving like it's normal. We have lost 6 of our last 7 Premier League games. If I list out all the records for you, you know that an expert is not supposed to be sacked, supposed to be arrested and detained permanently.
Has Liverpool, I want you guys in the chat, someone tell me, has Liverpool ever lost 6 out of 7 Premier League games? I don't think that has happened. I don't believe it has happened before. You guys let me know. Let me know what you guys think. But I want to thank you for watching. You can go and check them out. AdikaStakes, of course, Craig from Anfield Agenda, Don Husam, and Team Kopish. You can check out the full videos. They're way longer videos if you want to enjoy them. I want to thank everyone that stuck with us. Hit that like button, guys. If you guys are here, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and check out okjersey.com, guys, for 15 to 20 pound football shirts, affordable ones, very good quality like the one I'm wearing here, and use the code JUDGE for 8%. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys later.